Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be continuing with our Dark Heresy beta little mini-series. I think we'll probably have about 10 episodes in total, something like that. Yeah, we've just arrived on our ship for the first time. So there was a little guide that said, you know, come follow me, but then while I was checking the video length from the last episode, he ran off, so I don't know where he's gone. But we're just going to explore, I think. This door's open.
Keeping my eyes open.
Is that where he went? This looks like the engine room, maybe? Yeah. It's like a little... Oh, this is Haymar's room, stroke armory, maybe? The air in the armory is thick with the smell of metal and sacred unguents.
Idling about, eh? Drop by the armory when you have a spare minute. I'm no cog priest, but I know a thing or two about weapon maintenance.
And then we've got a Pioneer. I still haven't heard her name said aloud, so I'm still going with the Pioneer. The hulking diagnostic module crackles softly. One of the flashing lumens is smeared with dried blood. Well, the text is probably alterable in the settings somewhere, but the text just disappears a little bit too fast for me to be able to read it before it goes. An old tome describing surgical procedures. There are fresh notes scratched into the fragile pages. Then that one stays up a bit. My apologies, but at this moment I wish to avail myself of the rare opportunity for
Moving.
Solitary reflection. Okay, so we've got some crew lodgings. Well, there's an armory and what's probably the infirmary, right? But that's where they are to be found. Anywho, we got here. The atmospheric valve is wrapped in several layers of repair tape, which are all that holds the flimsy construct in place. A little stores room, perhaps? The storeroom shelves are full of provision boxes and other supplies necessary for the ship's ongoing operations. Now, I'm expecting the ship to be a lot smaller than the rogue trader vessel, because that was like a massive... I mean, it was like a flying city, basically, wasn't it? With all sorts of different groups of people, even like a hierarchy system in place. It was quite impressive, but I'm expecting this to be maybe more of a smaller... You know, more of what you'd think a ship would be. A persistent smell of engine oil, dust, and ozone emanates from the discharged batteries in the compartment.
Reconnoitering.
But then I'm saying that from a position of ignorance. I mean, I don't know if in the setting all the sort of galaxy-trotting ships are as big as the Rogue Trader one was. I guess this is my room. Kind of looks like it. I can't click on anything right now. Like a little chap. Who we got in here? Saro.
I'm sorry, Boring Dude. This is not a good time to discuss worldly matters, but if you wish, you may kneel and pray with me.
At once.
I'm okay. Ah, okay, so both doors led to the same part of the ship. What's up here? This is sector something. Remains of porridge are stuck tight to the plate, and the mugs are blackened with recap stains. The rolled-up mattress gives off a faint mustard smell, so this is like a little crew barracks thing, I guess. What we got here? A persistent smell of engine oil, dust, and ozone emanates... Oh, I think I was that not the same description that was in the other room? I think maybe it was. Ooh, this looks like my study, perhaps? What have we got here? Thick glass of porthole reflects your translucent image. A once luxurious regicide board, replete with finely carved pieces, is now worn down from frequent use. A voxcaster used for the service crackles beneath the ancient prayer book. The pages of the tome are imbued with the acrid smell of candle smoke. What service? I don't know, maybe the captain is expected to give regular reading or something. Over here we have...
No sense in delaying.
Sure, really. The machine spirits are agitated. Crackles, clicks, and beeps fill the air as if the bulky cogitators were communicating with each other. I was going to say like a dining room. It's a dining table, but it looks more like a meeting room, doesn't it? Unfinished reports are scattered across the table. The half-empty glasses give off an aroma of stale amasec. An empty board intended for the visual placement of investigation materials. So that, as I said in one of the previous episodes, I can't remember which one, there is like quite a strong investigative element to the game. So I'm guessing that as we're going through cases, this might be where we... like our corkboard thing, you know, in other detective games. Cool. Well, let's head up here. Dog's going off. What's this? The doors emit an oily smell, indicating that they are regularly maintained to ensure that access to the bridge can be blocked if necessary.
Always on the move.
Bridge. Yeah, so, well, I guess I can't go down here, but what is this? The machines in the engineering compartment are making ragged, almost strained noises. Their heat sears your face. The vidscreens display pics of various compartments, supplemented by lines of sacred runic signs and prayer tech formings. And then we got what I presume is the pilot. I mean, I keep thinking of myself as the captain, but I guess he's probably the captain, and I'm just like the... I don't know, commander? Because I'm not like, you know, the captain would be kind of guiding the vessel, right? The pilot seat is equipped with an array of different buttons and levers of unknown purpose. Dear Miss Huss. Commander, my regards. A tall and painfully thin man in uniform bows to you with such zeal that it seems he might snap in half. A sly smile plays on his sharp-nosed face. You're Miss Huss, pilot of the gun-cutter Verdict, ready to serve in the name of the God Emperor. It's fortunate that you've been appointed as the new commander of the gun-cutter. After Master de Toral's death, the Verdict and I could have ended up with anyone. It's a relief to see a familiar face. As he mentions your fallen mentor, the pilot grows somewhat somber. So then, shall we begin your assuming of command? Why are you calling me commander? Pay it no mind. Huss waves his augmented hand as if shooing away insects. Naval habits. Calling you captain feels off. The ship's too small for that, but commander sounds, dignified and fitting. What is the ship's condition? We've been roughed up badly, to be sure, but the tech priests of the Bastion Serpentis did solid work. I personally kept an eye on them. Pick any bolt, I saw it being screwed in, and even gave a few instructions myself. A smug smile never leaves Yermus's thin face, as he blatantly exaggerates his role in repairing the ship. How are you faring after Schultes' valor? The pilot's animated face turns to stone. I try not to remember, Commander. I've become rather good at it. I thank the God Emperor for every dreamless night. How do I take command of the gun cutter? The Verdict is a ship with history and character, Commander. There are certain traditions to follow. To begin with, you must make your first Vox transmission from the communications sanctum. I'll contact you via the comm bead when you're finished. We'll also test the internal Vox communication while we're at it. I'm not going to intimidate him very well. I'll return shortly. Okay, so is that what the reading thing is for, or is it... I looked at that, didn't I? No, it's not that. So is it...
At once.
Is this thing here that I saw? Is it the one... Is it this? It might be this. I'm not entirely sure. I probably could look at the map. It's probably marked, but yes, here we go. The comm bead in your ear activates. Yermus's voice cuts through the static. The God Emperor protects. How do you read me, Commander? I hear you, not very clearly, but loud enough. Oh, that's good enough. There was this one time when I contacted a comrade over the internal box, and he started responding. And then it turned out he'd been dead for 3 cycles. Well, say I immediately. The rest of the story drowns in static. I'm done with the communication sanctum. What's next? Servants of the Adeptus Ministorum have delivered a new tome of ship's litanies to your quarters, Commander. You should collect it, and while you're there, see how everything's been set up for you. Exceptional comfort, you know. Pass out. Okay, so... was that this? The thing for the readings? You said litanies. I think this is our quarters. Or it could be what I thought was our bedroom, which would be this one. I kind of like having a smaller, more intimate feeling ship. It feels more like something like the Normandy from Mass Effect or something. Obviously very different to look at, but just that kind of mobile home more than a floating city. Litania Voidis, a heavy book bound... a heavy book... I keep doing it. A heavy bound book smelling of sacred unguents is slightly scorched at one corner. Oh, the God Emperor Geysers, Commander. I have no clue what happened to the last book, but aboard the Verdict we have a custom. The new captain places a tome of the Litania Voidis in the ship's chapel, and offers praise to the God Emperor, so you'll need to go to the chapel too. What is the Litania Voidis? A collection of litanies devoted to travel through the void, protection from the horrors of the warp, and the maintenance of the ship's machine spirits. Essentials, Alright, heading to the chapel, which I think is just over the way.
Always on the move.
The heavy book lands on the pedestal with a soft thud. The pages fall open to the words, "May the darkness of the void fear the reach of his faithful." Look through the book. You flip through the tome and your eyes catch glimpses of the contents. The words void, death, and horror dominate the pages. Offer prayers to the God Emperor. The words of the litany fill your soul with confidence and calm. Amid the resonant silence of the ship, a barely audible groan of vibration spreads through the air. The very bulkheads echo your devotion. You begin to discern the melody the ship is singing. Commander, the shipboard cogitator reports that the chapel has resumed operation. The pilot's voice in your comm bead shatters the illusion. I'll be waiting for you on the bridge. There's just one formality left. Okay, the bridge is this way, right? Wrong. I did that right. It was still marked, but I'm pretty sure.
Reconnoitering.
Pretty sure I'm done with that. Commander, I, by the will of the God Emperor, the ordained pilot and keeper of the Imperial vessel Verdict, place my life and loyalty in your hands. The pilot bows to you and makes the sign of the Aquila. Congratulations, you are now, by all the proper rights, the captain of this ship. Can you hear her bulkheads groan? The gun cutter likes you. Verdict is beautiful. Huss swells with pride as if he had built it himself. And she'll get even better, Commander, I promise. Right, is that all? Yes, Commander. We can take off right now, if such is your wish. Give me a couple of minutes to warm up the engines and recite the litany of ignition. After that, we can be off, be it onto the world's surface or into the depths of the void. Cool. So I guess I pick a destination now. Right, this is us at the terminal Lachesis Omega. I'm just trying to see if I can zoom in or out. Oh, I can zoom out, in rather. So we got two locations. Reading the Steam forums. People were saying that the Merisportum Sectoris is a bit more feature complete in the beta because it was also present in the alpha. I think it was the first sort of main quest area that they worked on for the sort of in-progress release. And apparently the Lucid Palace is a bit more of a work in progress currently. So we're going to head to Merisportum first, I think. And yeah, check it out. Let's go. Well, we'll take all our party members. I think that just means I have to go, which is fine. I'm just looking to see if I think I've leveled everyone up.
Us out! We're all gonna die in here.
First piece of voice acting.
The sea will come for us again.
Up behind us! They've come to punish us!
Oh, hang on. On the edge of the screen. Acolyte Boring Dude has been reinstated and is ready to undertake new missions. Okay, what's that? 50 centimeters of plasteel plate blocks your way out of the hab zone. Silence reigns all around you, and only the quiet hissing of the Vox hanging on the wall beside the door catches your attention. Address the operator. Why am I locked in here?
As I've said
we go.
before, civilians are not allowed to leave the Merisportum perimeter. And no, we are not coming to an understanding. Wait a minute. I don't know you.
Show the sigil on the picture recorder. You know what this is, don't you? Open the gate.
This is the gatekeeper of Gateway P344 speaking. The gate is locked due to an elevated threat level. For permission to exit, contact an authorized official.
What is the reason for the elevated threat level?
Sea quakes, toxic spills, landslides, rampant heretics. Take your pick. It seems to me you made it just in time before another flood. But it's inevitable. And when it comes, there'll be new attempts to breach the gate.
Who can authorize my exit?
You'll need Inquisitor Millicentilia. Sister Septima is authorized to give such orders too.
Well, we were tasked with meeting them, so...
Sister Septima's detachment set up a camp somewhere in the Maris Portum Sectoris.
And Inquisitor Millicentilia?
Not a clue. Do you think the Inquisitor keeps someone like me informed of her whereabouts? All I know is that she is currently within the perimeter.
Alright. Okay, well, we're locked in here till we resolve things, I expect. Let's see, we got... Now, Recology, that's not a name, that's just a type of role, isn't it?
One man's misfortune is another's sustenance. That's life.
Now, in Rogue Trader, none of these sort of environmental lines of dialogue from non-quest NPCs or whatever was voiced. So it's interesting. I wonder if they're going to go fully voiced
Grant me the strength and patience
on the
to
final
overcome
game.
all trials.
Which should be quite interesting. Right, we got Eyeball. Oh, but he's not voiced. Maris Portum is better than you think of, however. Just don't let it eat you up. Alright, well, he's not... Okay, he's not someone I can talk to. So we've... Okay, if we go over here, there's something I can push.
Put your claws away! I spotted the thing first!
That is beyond anyone's ability.
Injured my arms again.
This is my dump, and everything in it's mine too.
Effective as always.
What's this? Pictures.
Be on
looks
your
like.
guard.
Put a bolt through my gizzard if it's not a rich folk thing.
Okay, so this is appears to be a dead end.
Run for it. They're
I've
coming
got
with
injured
guns.
arms now. It's annoying.
It's
I'm gonna use another medkit. I don't really want to.
Stole it.
I always land on my feet.
Don't really want to go about with injured arms.
The Holy
so-
Ordos teach vigilance. Your job here is done.
Starting to regret not equipping the armor that stops my arms getting injured. The door is locked with... Oh, hang on. With a heavy-duty padlock. Without a key, not even an explosion could open it. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. I guess we go in here.
Hello there, upper hivers. You need to know a couple of things before you go any further.
The grimy man proudly shows off the aluminum tattoos growing dimly under his skin.
I'm here to make sure everybody knows what's right out of the... What's what, right out of the gate. Baron and us, his carvers, are in charge of this town. We keep good order here, so watch yourselves and you'll be good.
Show the sigil. I'll do whatever I want and watch whoever I want. He examines the symbol closely, then lifts an intrigued gaze to you.
What's that? It's like a badge or pendant. You want to trade it?
Sarah gives you a sympathetic glance.
Have mercy on this wretched soul and do not punish him. It's unlikely that the unfortunates who are trapped in this cesspit from birth to death would recognize the symbols of the Holy Ordos. Educate him.
It's a symbol of the Holy Inquisition. It means I am an agent of the Golden Throne. He frowned.
Inquisition? What could the Great Inquisition want with us?
He looks around in haste and nods to himself.
You know, go wherever you want. I'd better go too.
He's run off. Cool, okay, well we're gonna
I was just hungry.
we're gonna throw our weight around a little bit as an Inquisition agent. What's this? Crowd of onlookers prevents you from approaching the chairs. Disperse the crowd by shooting over their heads. Where's the rest of my party? Right over there. I hope combat doesn't start. Something happening? Let's just do that. Right, everyone. Join me. Okay. Well, let's try the sleight of hand. 70% is not bad. Hey, we got 2 more Medica kits. That's good. If I'm going to keep breaking my arms trying to get into things, I might actually equip that with my character straight away. I mean, am I the best Medica person? So, skills. I've got 60. 35. 65, as you'd expect as the medic, but she does already have a Medica kit equipped. Yeah, so I'm only slightly less good than this surgeon, so... Go. Alright. What's going on over here? Change warband. So, I guess it's an opportunity for us to change our party up, but, you know, we don't have any alternates we're not using at this moment in time. Locals have locked the passage on the other side to keep the sermon-excited crowd from forcing its way into the residential district. Over here.
Got the wrong man. Oh, let me go, and I'll tell you about the witch you lived
It'll
in me.
work next time.
This.
He's on his own. Take him down, boy.
Hey! I think this guy joins our group.
I'll crack your head open for the Emperor!
Oh! I like him. I think his name's Cog. Hoping I can have more than 4 in my group, but I guess we'll see. Enraged Ogryn. The Ogryn before you was so huge that it makes him look like a walking slab of rock. His body bears enough burns and wounds to kill any ordinary human, and yet they barely seem to be a nuisance to this giant. He takes a menacing step towards you, raising his weapon with a growl. Guardsman, stop, enough. You fought well.
Guardsman? They not call me Guardsman? Sometimes Sergeant Ollie calls me you there, or Abhuman, but not Guardsman.
The weapon in the Ogryn's hands lowers slowly while he is busy pondering his new circumstances.
You're not the enemy, I thinks. Then, are you reinforcement?
Give him a kit. Take this, you should treat your wounds.
For me? I'm not allowed. It's what the sergeant says. But he's not here, so I'll take it.
He grins in satisfaction and his giant hand snatches the Medicaid kit from you. Tell me your name, Ogryn. The Ogryn hesitates before showing you the tattoo on his biceps. O118B. Are you actually called that?
Yes, in Tory number. But you can call me Coke. It's what the sergeant calls me.
What happened here?
We was on patrol. These ones came at us. Wounded the sergeant. He gave me orders. Hold position until reinforcement comes. The sergeant went to cover the rear, he said.
Who was in command of your unit?
Sergeant Ollie. 10th Platoon, Salinton, Satillan, Fusiliers, 27th. That's right, I thinks.
Metal test succeeded. So let me try and puzzle out. So, what's the 6? Was the 6 just the check? So he's got metal 80. Plus 45 gives us 125, which beats 6. So I think we had a we're almost guaranteed to pass that, I think. Were we? Not quite sure where that 6 is coming from. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how these skill things are presented still, but we passed, so that's a good thing. Evidently, the Ogryn is talking about the Scintillan Fusiliers regiments of the Astra Militarum. Some of the bodies around you are dressed in their uniform. So you're alone out here? No one else from your unit survived? Let's have a look at his
Sergeant Ollie. He went to get reinforcement, but he'll be back.
I wouldn't count on it, pal.
Amar scoffs and turns to you.
I can't help but wonder why a squad of Fusiliers had to meet an inglorious death in this hole. But what matters right now is that we can't abandon the Astra Militarum property, which is what this abhuman is. Either he'll end up in the wrong hands, or he'll cause a lot of trouble if we leave him unsupervised. We'll have to return him to command, not to mention these boneheads are terribly expensive.
Sarrow folds his arms, his tone indignant. The loyalty of this paltry-minded abhuman deserves more than what he has received for his faithful service. You can't be allowed to remain here without commands. 0118B, you are the property of the Imperium and must come with me until the matter has been cleared up.
I got orders. The sergeant said, hold position. Until the sergeant says so, I not leave position.
Perhaps I should help you look for the sergeant.
I not know. But the sergeant was wounded. That's bad. Should find him, maybe.
I don't know what he looks like. Come with me, you can help me recognize him.
I got orders. But the sergeant has been gone long. Maybe he got lost. Maybe more of these ones attacked him. Have to find the sergeant. All right, we'll go. But can't leave Fusiliers like that. There's bugs here, and those reinforcements are always late.
Gesture at the servo ossearium. I'll inform command about the bodies. The Ogryn nods grimly. The entire time that you spend establishing a connection and conveying the message, he looms over you like a dark, silent mountain. We've upped our reputation with the Scintillan Fusiliers. That's cool.
All right. You'll command until we find Sergeant Ollie. Then he'll command. He knows what to do.
Cool, so he actually can just straight up join our group. So we're not limited to 4, that's good to know. I mean, 6 feels like a good number, like for these kind of CRPG
Never still for
things. Whether that's the case here, I don't know, but that also looks full. I can't remember if this kind of enclosed our 4 members previously. But anywho, I just want to quickly check out his stuff over here.
So we got Cog.
He's interesting. He's not particularly good with weapons. He's tough. Melee damage, but he's going to need to get his weapon skill up so he can actually hit things. He's quick. So what's he got? Heavy armor. Okay, does any of the stuff I've picked up suit him? No. They have to wear their own type of stuff. He's got a grenade, repair kit. Yeah, what are his skills? Tenacity. Resistance. Ah, he's a tank. That's his job. He's an intimidating tank by the look of it. Not much good. Not good for much else. Now what's he got here? So he's got a mace. Pretty good. He's also got a ripper gun. Single fire by the look of it. He can shoot in melee range with this. So he's an up close fighter. Is that a two-hand? It's a two-handed weapon, I suppose. Ripper gun. Yeah. Okay. So I haven't got really anything else to equip him with at this point. So that's fine. But yeah. Welcome to the team. How does he compare wounds-wise? So I've got 27 wounds, 42 armor. He's got 43 wounds, 60 armor. Yeah, so he is our toughest guy. So let's, where's my formation button? Here. So I think me and Cog are going to be kind of the frontliners of the group. Well, probably, yeah, he's mainly guns, so, and then I think we'll have these two a little bit, something like that, say. That's symmetrical? That's symmetrical, isn't it? Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, let's turn this on, whatever this is.
Initiating Vox frequency tracking mode.
Right, so this is going to help us find the old sergeant.
Reconnoitering.
That's where I was. That's what I tried to look at again, and then this stuff all kicked off. So that's fine. Sounds like he carried out a brave rearguard action. What's this? I can pull this up 100%. Guess the Ogryn's good at this stuff now. So I don't break my arms doing it. Yeah, collect all of that. Don't know what that is. Looks voidy. Alright, let's go this way. So I think he's going to be over this way, isn't he?
At once.
That's where I came through. Cool. Let's go this way. Picked up his signal again. Turn on 85% tech use. Let's do that. Sorry. What do we got? We've got an axe. Okay. Oh, he can't use it. So he really does have to use specialist stuff. Okay, good to know. I'm already using something better, I think. I bought some nice weapons.
Oh, Saint Sibelius, send me a heavy shift so that by my work I may glorify him.
Never still for long.
Now, we can climb up here. And, oh, what's this? Yeah, I don't think I can't jump that. So, talk to this guy.
How did it go?
So, if I take
No
on
sense in delay.
more shifts, I can become the 5th assistant to the deputy attendant.
The carcass of the sea monster shows clear signs of mutation. The precise cause remains a mystery. Void corruption. Okay, picked up the signal again. It's just the other side of that stuff. A woman swathed in rags quite skillfully avoids drawing attention, her eyes intently sweeping over the people around her. If I could talk to her. Now, he might have gone up there. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, that's going to be one of the people I'm looking for, maybe?
Keeping my eyes open.
No?
Truly
Deaconess.
allowed to behold an agent of the Golden Throne. One of those who fervently serve the God Emperor within the ranks of the Holy Inquisition. Saint's blood. I can hardly believe it. I am Deaconess Invida, a servant of the Adeptus Ministorum. By the will of the God Emperor, Cardinal Ignato himself has permitted me to bestow blessings of the Scintillan mission upon the worthy.
May I see the blessings available to me? Ah, she's a merchant also. Okay. So I think this is a group. Well, it's the Scintillan mission. So I think I had these available when I last did the trading in the last episode. So I haven't I don't have a way to increase my rep with them right now. Like I said, my junk. How much is my junk worth? 141. Well, we probably should as well do that. I don't really get what this is and why I picked it up, but I'm guessing I can't sell my sigil. Oh, I could. I'm not going to do it though. That would be a bit crazy. Yeah, so let's do a deal. I'll get a bit of cash. Oh, I can see my reps. Here we go. So I increased it with the Scintillant Fusiliers here. So you can do it through deeds as well as, well, probably mainly through deeds, but... Cool. What we got down here? Isolis M88. It's like a tech priest.
Technician unit is registering an approaching layperson. High probability of ensuing communication. What is the reason for your query, layperson?
The entire demeanor of the tech priest, from the flickering ocular lenses to the nervously clenched fingers, exhibits extreme tension, clearly triggered by your presence. Who are you?
This cognition unit carries the designation Isolus M8.
Oh, he's another merchant.
He is part of the Lathe World Fleet's contingent stationed at the Expeditionary Corps in the Maris Sportum Sectorus. This unit executes regulated issuing of equipment from the Adeptus Mechanicus repositories, on condition of adequate access level.
Now, I want to point out here that he said Expeditionary Corps with a hard P, because I came under a lot of flack, and it was I think it was a cyberpunk game where I abbreviated corporations to be corps. You know, megacorps is, I think, the way I said it. And I came in for a bit of flack for pronouncing it that way, but I just wanted to highlight that. I would personally, because this is clearly a military-style group of people, I would actually say corps there. That I would agree with that pronunciation of that word, corps. But I just want to say, you know, I guess it's not a hard and fast rule. I need equipment. Let's see, I don't think I didn't increase my rep with this guy either, did I? So, but there might be stuff here I could use. So if I highlight, yeah, here we go. So he could wear the cloak, make him even tankier potentially. I got a few of these things. Now the bruiser armor, what's that? Oh, I can't even use that. Who uses that? Heavy armor. Well, what about you? Interesting. He can't wear heavy armor. So none of us can right now. Okay, so my Ogryn can't use the mace. He's probably the only one I'd want to. I haven't seen anything to suggest we have any kind of proficiency with plasma stuff. He's going to be my tank. I think I invest in a bit of that for him. Make him even tankier. What's in here? Right, let's equip him with that cloak I just bought. Does it appear on him? It doesn't. No. Right, okay, that was good. Let's sell this Septima. Let's go have a chat. Inspect this with our wits.
Success.
Sister Septima's banner commemorates an obscure saint of the Order of the Sacred Rose, who devoted her life to service. Tech use. Did we do it? Don't actually know what happened there. Let's talk to Septima.
Leander de Taral's acolyte. I remember you.
She looks a little bit like is it Lena Headey? The one who played Cersei in Game of Thrones when she was in she was the crime boss in the Judge Dredd film. She looks a bit like that. Hello.
Rarely does one meet acolytes who bear the burden of their duty with such zeal. Continue to be steadfast in your undertakings, and you shall learn the grace of serving the God Emperor.
This is a decision consequence. So I wonder if in the full version whether there's going to be like a sort of intro section that kind of explains the events leading to our tribunal. Lord Inquisitor Zerb sent me to assist you, sister, yet I know nothing of your objectives.
I thank the God Emperor for this. Corruption cannot disturb an empty mind. For now, you need only know what I tell you. First, Inquisitor Millicentilia has lost the greater part of her servants in this hab zone. This has slowed her investigations, and, consequently, our joint work. Find out what happened to them as soon as you can. Otherwise, Inquisitor Millicentilia will be forced to spend time she should be devoting to saving Calixis. Second, my servant Dirkus was to make contact with the local preacher Ursimus. His orders were to question Ursimus and bring me the particulars I require. Dirkus has the gall not to present himself before me. You must descend into the bowels of this rotten place, learn where Dirkus is now, and bring him to me. You will recognize my servant by the robes of the ecclesiarchy, black hair cropped short, and the implant plate set into his forehead.
Since when are we obliged to act as lackeys for the Adeptus Sororitas?
The Lord Inquisitor has transferred all of you to serve under my command for the duration of this mission. Therefore, at present, you are to follow my orders. What happens afterward, only the God Emperor knows.
Are you suggesting we search the whole hab zone to find Dirkus?
To avoid fruitless searching, go to Confessor Ursimus, head of the Flock of Repentance. He dwells in the so-called Upper Town. You will find him at the very top. The workers' devotional service should be drawing to a close, so you may pass through the gates freely. Say that I sent you, and he will reveal every secret. You arrived with sufficient haste, so I judge Dirkus could not have been swept away in the toxic surge. Bring him to me alive and whole.
Do you work alongside Inquisitor Millicentilia?
Inquisitor Millicentilia is conducting her own investigation here. Her efforts are, without doubt, directed at supporting the Tyrantine Cabal. Yet, upon learning of my arrival, she did not see fit to join my righteous mission. Our talks about working together have stalled, and she now avoids my company.
Wits test succeeded, so again, let's have a look at this. So, I guess the check was 58, and between my skill of 50 and the difficulty modifier, I don't know quite where the difficulty modifier comes into it, of plus 25, that gives me 75, which beats the 58. Okay. Her frosty tone leaves no uncertainty. Despite her attempt to make light of the situation, there is no love lost between the Sister of Battle and the Inquisitor.
Given Inquisitor Millicentilia's dire circumstances, it is all the more surprising that her agent, Rufinus Scragg, is probing the Marisportum Sectoris on some mission. I must know what he is trying to sniff out. My people have lost track of him, therefore I entrust this task to you. According to the report, the agent bears an old burn covering half of his face, and an augmentation on the lower part of his left leg, below the knee. These distinguishing features will guide you in your search.
You want me to spy on the agents of another Inquisitor?
Yes. I want to be kept informed of developments, and Mistress Millicentilia is slow to share intelligence. My people are needed here, but you are a different matter.
So you don't know where Scragg is?
He who is charged with watching the agent failed in his duty, and now pays the price for that negligence. This, however, was merely a temporary lapse.
I'm not gonna go behind another Inquisitor's back.
You are not granted the privilege of choice. You will carry out my orders without delay.
Find the Preacher Dirkus and return him. The objective is clear.
I am not finished yet.
Go!
Since the last tidal surge, people have been disappearing from these parts. Most of the missing were certainly swallowed by the raging flood, yet others vanished afterward. People continue to go missing. On some nights, as many as 50 can be unaccounted for. Among other tasks, you must discover what became of those unfortunates, and who is responsible for their disappearance. That is all for now. Go and see to it.
Right, so we've had some cases open up. Let's have a quick look at our inquisitorial journal here. Right, okay, so this is to do with the investigation side. So we have 2 cases on the trail. Let's click on that. What is the current status of the agent's mission? We have... so this is the agent, Rufinus Scraig. Agent of the Golden Throne from the retinue of Inquisitor Milla Centilia, investigating the Marisportum Sectoris on an unknown mission. And it gives his identifying marks here. Old burn, augmented leg. That seems cool. Now I can move these around, interestingly. Stab them for now. Agent's mission. Unknown. Pursue your leads. As you investigate, all clues and information will be organised into your case file. Cool. Ooh, hypothesis there. Figure that out for ourselves. Now, we've also got this missing persons case. So, what caused the disappearances in the Marisportum Sectoris? And we have Preacher Durkis. Oh, we actually got a picture of him. Sister Septima's agent sent to the Marisportum Sectoris to gather information. Features: short, dark hair, plate on forehead, bearing an aquila, dressed in a simple robe of the clergy. Now, if I hover, you actually get the full dialogue as well. That's really cool. Alright, I like that. So let's close that. Now, we are 93% of the way to finding the sergeant. I think he might be in this building. No, maybe not.
This land still has the chances.
Where the hell is he?
Low signal strength. Recommendation: find another source.
Okay. Alright. Well, whatever. The Battle Sisters field bunker. This modular design allows it to be deployed even on the unstable ground of Marisportum. Burned corpses, full of promethium and incense. Alright, okay. So that signal did lead there. That's about it. Well, look at the map. So the... Yeah, so that's where I came in. Is it where I came in? I guess it is. There's a lot of stuff I didn't find. It might have been closed off, perhaps. I was wondering if there was a preacher kind of giving a talk. I wondered if that might be him. What's this? This is excavation site. A reinforced container, heavily corroded. If you drop something heavy on it, it will surely break open. Oh, okay. Let's go up there then. How do we end up there? Shit, this is going to take us to a new map, right? Oh, yeah. So that's not linked to that. I need to get up there somewhere. I can't just walk
No
over.
sense in delaying.
Over here. Oh, maybe we can, maybe I can, one of us can shoot it. Cool. What do we get? 3 cents. Oh well. Still, get it. Right. Well, yeah. So we're going to explore all of this area before we kind of move on. Let's go.
The eyes at the bottom are staring into my soul.
Looks like another thing you can shoot. So yeah, let's select Hamar here. Cool. No way in the world.
The sea feeds us. The sour takes us.
It's probably about as much as do around here. Oh, what's this?
I have business with you.
Okay.
You are the servant of the Tyrantine Cabal, if I am not mistaken. I am pleased to welcome you. Your name has been on everyone's lips at the Bastion lately.
A woman in a plain robe stands in your path. Beneath her hood, the lenses of an old eye augmentation emit an unpleasant buzzing whir.
Assisting the Sister of Battle is doubtless a good deed, but still, an acolyte ought to work with proper Inquisitors. Do you not agree? My patron, Mistress Millicentilia, is right now inspecting the excavation outside this little settlement. A courtesy visit would be, at the very least, prudent on your part. I can escort you to her. Immediately.
You claim to be an acolyte. On what grounds should I believe you?
Not many in the Imperium would be foolish enough to wear a sigil without the Inquisitor's authorization. Wouldn't you say?
What is happening here?
Forgive me, but that information is classified, and I am under orders not to disclose it. Inquisitor Millicentilia will tell you all you need to know.
Okay, well if she's at that excavation site, I guess we just go there now. I was just looking for her. Lead on.
Very well. It is not a long walk, but watch your step. The local water is full of toxic chemicals.
My patience has grown thin, old man. We can proceed to the next stage of interrogation, though you will find it even less to your liking.
Damn. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, bearing in mind it is the Inquisition, but, damn.
Have you remembered anything?
Looming over the Recologer, curled up on the ground, the Inquisitor asks for what does not seem like the first time. Let's have a look at her. There she is.
We have guests, Inquisitor.
Mistress Millicentilia, I saw him at Sister Septima's camp and thought it best to bring him to you immediately. I give the Bastion's envoy over to you. By your leave, I must return to my post.
Anton Zerb's newest protege. I thought you'd make an appearance sooner or later. Spes, I've not seen you in some time. It is a pity that you've decided to use your talents in the service of another Inquisitor.
Spes. I guess maybe that's her second? I'm here to provide assistance in your mission.
Is that so? I did not request any assistance from the Cabal. Since you are here, that means you were sent by Lord Inquisitor Zerb. Only he knows about the mission. Gareth, see to the witness's wounds. He is not permitted to die before the end of the interrogation. Dariel, I'll be waiting for a report on our progress. As for you, your arrival is the best evidence that the Lord Inquisitor is losing patience. Isn't that correct?
The Lord Inquisitor wishes to know the reason for your prolonged stay in the Marisportum Sectoris and is offering his assistance.
My expedition team has gone missing from the excavation site. Workers, disciples of the machine cult, and guards. It started with the first seaquake that hit this hab zone. The workers complained of fatigue and ceaseless nightmares. This is not a local incident. People all over the Marisportum Sectoris are suffering from similar symptoms. Many of them have likewise disappeared without a trace. More and more are going missing every day. Reports have shown that these disappearances are systematic, so we can rule out natural population decline. We must learn why people in the Hab Zone are disappearing, and you will begin your investigations right here in my camp. Even an amateur could see there are signs of looting. It might have been more than one group. Was it several? Find out. Reconstruct the events that took place at the camp. I graciously give you my permission to use the sacred mechanisms bestowed upon the Ordo Xenos by members of the cult Mechanicus.
The Inquisitor gestures to several bulky cogita cases. One of them bears an inscription in calligraphic writing under an abundance of purity seals. It reads, Hollow Invoker.
And do not forget to interrogate the witness. The old man knows something, but it seems my methods have caused him to lose the last of his memory. I do not have time to coax the answers out of him, so you will deal with it instead. When you are done, report everything you have learned. Any questions?
Hollow Invoker. I've never heard of such a machine.
That is unsurprising. This is a rare piece of archaeotech that even I had to go to great lengths to obtain. The spirits of such machines have the ability to briefly project hololithic images based on the archived data, be it picts, cogita records, or tactical diagrams.
What have you been searching for down here?
Do your job, Acolyte.
You said my task is to learn why people are disappearing. Would it not be better to focus our efforts on finding the workers instead?
It is true that rescuing rabble is not my responsibility. However, I cannot ignore the fact that there is some connection between the timeframes of these disappearances, both of my people and the locals. There is also the mysterious circumstances of these disappearances, and the spread of nightmares in the Hab Zone. As for what that connection is, that is for you to find out. Try not to announce to all of Marisportum that the Inquisition is operating here. Though even if you introduced yourself as the Lord Inquisitor, I doubt anyone in this place would believe you.
I have been announcing my presence already. Well, I'm ready to start.
One of my specialists is already investigating the lower level of the excavation. Find out what he's been able to discover. Take this amulet. That way he'll know I sent you. I expect the two of you to work together on this. I need results.
Well, we've met the two leaders in the area, and I think that's probably a good place to leave it for now. We're going to start our investigation in this area, by the sound of it, try and reconstruct what happened here. Looking forward to that. We've got some hollow projectors that we're going to set up and sort of help us decode or understand what went on. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot. Hopefully you're enjoying watching it as well. And if you are, if you could hit that like button, that'd be awesome. Do leave me a comment as well. You know, always let me know your thoughts on the game and this episode, how things are going, etc. And I am aware that we're 4 episodes deep and I haven't actually had a combat yet. But I expect it will happen at some point. And hopefully we'll be introduced to the mechanics. As I do understand it's, I mean, from what people are saying, it's a little bit tougher than Rogue Trader as well, which you could really steamroll people after a few levels. This one sounds like maybe it's, you know, going to be even more tactical. I've mentioned the morale system. Again, we haven't encountered that yet, but as I understand, it's a new thing for this game that is does have a big part to play in how combat plays out. So yeah, looking forward to diving into that a bit more. But as I said, let me know your thoughts anyway, and a big thank you to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Tech Gaming. It's very appreciated as always, and if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining earlier access to the videos and the various Let's Play series I run on the channel, that would be awesome. But in any case, thanks very much again, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye for now.